I must say that I do have a problem with listening to skinny people who never had no more than 15 pounds to lose tell me about obese. I believe the best teacher is one that has had the experience or extensive training and their work is proven to be effective. I wasn't always obese. I was once in my younger days very athletic. I played football, wrestled, lifted weights and trained in boxing, kung fu and later on taekwondo, Korean karate, and as of today hold a 5th degree black belt in Shotokan Japanese karate. Years ago I would get upset when the doctor asked how I gained the weight. This was an expert obesity doctor asking me the question. That's why I chose to see him searching for an answer. I was scrambling my brains trying to return an answer. The best I could say was, maybe it's the sweets and bread. He replied that it's probably because I most likely consume 4,500 calories daily. Wow. I really could not accept that. I thought he was crazy diagnosing me with an eating disorder. My daily meals were the average. I followed the food pyramid which the Food and Drug Administration approved except for a few honey buns over the weekend. I was about 25 years old and barely knew about counting calories and carbs. All of that were a foreign language to me at that time. 20 years later and plenty of unwanted fat, I've learned quite a lot. Why? It was because it's my duty to correct the problem, and the only way to correct the problem is to be educated, build legitimate tools and resources to win the battle of obesity. There are so many pills, potions and magic powder over the counter to try for weight loss. The question is, should we focus on weight loss or fat loss? Yes. There is a difference. Our body is created with a survival mechanism to store fat when it thinks we are starving. This is the reason why diets don't work. Most of them restrict your caloric intake by lowering the amount of food to eat. This method of losing weight throws a rod in your hormones which causes hormonal imbalance. Your hormones don't see food and calories like the naked eye. Therefore it should make sense to say the less food and calories you receive the more weight you should lose. Wrong. 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 The truth. The less food and calories the more fat your body will store to survive. You just turned on your survival mechanism to store fat. We have 6 fat-burning hormones and 3 fat-making, storing, hormones. The one we all should know about that stores fat is insulin, and it's a serious problem when you eat the wrong type of foods. It's not so much of the quantity that matters. If eating small amounts of food were the problem, why do some smaller people eat more than big people and never gain weight? Why some big people eat less than small people and have the hardest time losing weight? Oh. Their metabolism is good. Right? Okay. Question: what controls the metabolism? Answer: hormones. Hormones are chemical messages produced by glands. They send messages such as I'm sick in the liver, therefore fluid could be retained in my pot belly. I'm sick in the adrenaline, therefore too much cortisol is causing my outrageous belly fat. Yet so many scientists and big pharmaceutical companies create magic pills to lose weight. Doctors drill us on taking pill, synthetic poison, that killed millions a few years ago by blowing heart valves, and manufacturers countered by saying the people already had heart problem prior to taking their poison, medicine. The type of foods we should digest and control the hormone, insulin, is called low glycemic, and we should also eat meat in the fish, turkey and chicken family because they have less fat, sugar and sodium. Food that are high in sugar, fat and sodium will trigger the insulin by spiking the levels up and dropping very fast and send a false signal of hunger. When this happens, you lose the ability to recognize satiety. You never feel it and overconsume the appropriate quantity of food. The reality is, you consume an extraordinary amount of high glycemic foods. The results: obese, morbid obese, super morbid obese. What we are taught when we visit our primary physician was they ask you, how did you get like that? Well, doc, that is why I'm here sitting before you. I thought maybe you could use your expertise and provide the answer, rather of me scrambling my brains hoping to produce an answer. Next, the physician warns you about the high risk you are in because of the excessive weight gain. Kidney failure, stroke, heart attack, diabetes, cancer, short lifespan, low sex drive, sleep apnea. At this point you would like to respond with this magic question. Hey doc, if that's the case, then why do small people suffer the same sickness and diseases? Note, disease, an abnormal condition that affects the body of an organism. We should be focused on losing fat by eliminating the overconsumption of fat, sodium and sugars, which causes the glands to send chemical messages to the 6 fat-burning hormones to release the fat. 3 fat-storing hormones to hold on to the fat. Obesity is a sign that you are sick even if you don't suffer any of the sickness and disease aforementioned. That's right. Some obese people don't suffer the specific unhealthy problems. Yet some smaller people do. This means the body needs to lose the fat. This is done by learning the triggers and how to turn on the fat-burning furnace. I lost 40 pounds in 60 days when I learned how to turn on the fat-burning furnace. I'm still obese and have many more pounds to lose. However, it's going in the right direction. I started eating fresh vegetables and 1 fruit a day and very little meat twice a day and drinking plenty of water. I also did 1 hour of exercise 4 or 6 days a week. My wife and I both are losing the unwanted fat at a greater speed because we have accelerated our fat-burning hormones eating cookies, cupcakes, soups and bars. They are low glycemic, 80% organic, gluten-free and taste great. It's a process of taking in less chemically refined food and keeping the insulin levels low from spiking. Therefore, less fat is stored and more food is burned off as energy. Food should produce energy, create growth, and sustain life. If you don't feel like that after you eat, you are eating the wrong type of foods and you are turning up your fat storing, surviving warehouse. We use a structure of eating called macro pattern. Some days we eat the healthy cookies and some days we eat fresh green vegetables and salads with 4 ounces of meat. Other days, we eat both on the same day. This is how we keep our fat-burning furnace on high. You want to drink plenty of water mixed with apple cider vinegar and unsweetened organic cranberry juice. It is good digestive drink and liver detox. My wife has lost 5 pounds in 6 days and I normally double her loss. We usually check our weight at my primary doctor every month. I was preparing to have gastric surgery but I changed my mind. The surgery is not a quick fix or magic formula for weight loss. You must learn how the body, hormones function and eat to live. Losing weight should not be hard when you obtain the right tools and support system. If you have benefited from this video, please hit the subscribe button now for your next video. If you would like to lose weight, click the link in the description below to find out more.